In October, the Germans, determined to hold on to the regions they have conquered, begin to dig, or force civilians to dig for them, a veritable network of fortifications in the oozing clay of Flanders. The heavy soil is waterlogged because the Belgians deliberately opened their dikes to flood the region. The Germans work hard to make these termite colonies livable, but winter will transform them into freezing crypts. Across from them, the British dig in too. They prepare to hold the front in Flanders, which is now at a stalemate. A war of movement is replaced by a war of position. When the whistle blows, men go over the top into a living hell. Hell is artillery. The shelling wreaks devastation. Most terrifying of all is shrapnel, shells filled with lead pellets and gunpowder that explode in mid-air. The writer Maurice Genevoix describes it. I'm caught in a hail of shrapnel. The lead shot riddles the ground around me, pierces mess kits and splits men's skulls. All around him, men are being disfigured for life. The French call them broken faces. Doctors encounter horrific wounds, never seen before. They can do nothing for the trauma caused by the shelling. Fits of terror, trembling, paralysis. Millions of men find themselves caught in the deadly trap of this massive war. Stench is overpowering. Private Albert Thierry writes, "No one washes or combs their hair. I've never worn the same clothes for so long." At night, the soldiers descend into their underground shelters. One man even builds a cage to protect himself from rats. Sergeant Beck writes, "One of my men was bitten on the ear, another on the nose. When we're lying down, rats scamper over us like cats. They devour everything we have, chocolate, camembert cheese, even our rifle stocks. The men hunt them any way they can. In just one hole, they killed 17 of them, like small rabbits. The rats carry fleas and scabies. Lice are a scourge in all the trenches." But for soldiers on the front line, the appalling hygienic conditions and the serious diseases they engender are nothing compared to the terror of going over the top. And they have to stay at least a week at the front before being relieved by troops from the second line, the support line. After an attack, first-line survivors carry the wounded through narrow ditches to reach the third line, the reserve line, located among the abandoned towns. They need time to catch their breath.